In a world shifting by the second, where truth hides behind headlines, one voice dares to go deeper. Welcome to Breaking News, where every story is a revelation, every headline a doorway to hidden realities. This is not just news, this is vision. This is the voice of the times. The sky did not break, but something else did. Somewhere in the deep machinery of a nation, a wire sparked, and from that fire came the voices. Not whispers, not speeches, but primal notes of defiance echoing through every cracked sidewalk and digital pulse. America did not fall apart. It awoke into its contradiction. The tanks rolled through boulevards polished by decades of empire, while faces, unarmored, met the wind with signs, chants, silence, and fury. This wasn't about a man. It never was. This was about a spell cast long ago, finally cracking under the weight of its own illusion. That authority, when dressed in golden flags, could be mistaken for virtue. A parade marched to celebrate a war machine's birthday, while the people, broken in rent, broken in trust, broken in truth, shouted "No kings," not as a slogan, as an exorcism. You see, in every age there comes a moment where illusion must pay its debt to reality. The American experiment, forged in rebellion, now watches itself in a funhouse mirror. One half applauds the fireworks of power, the other walks barefoot on hot pavement, eyes burning with something older than rage. Memory. Memory of freedom not yet tasted, promised in ink but stolen in silence. Look closely. This is not politics. This is prophecy. It is easy to dismiss the signs, to label the noise, to brand dissent as dysfunction. But the frequency has changed. The signal is clearer. Every time someone takes to the street, what they carry is not a grievance, it is a frequency, the pulse of a species trying to realign with its forgotten coordinates. This is the 100, the doctor should Stockton and a cage. You can hear it in the rhythm of footsteps, in the chants that rise like electric hymns. No kings, and beneath those two words lies centuries of encoded meaning. We will not bow to men who crown themselves with fear. We will not salute the myth that violence equals strength. We will not inherit the blindness of past empires who burned truth in exchange for order. The irony is biblical. On the very soil once drenched in revolution, now roll machines of war, applauded by men who think legacy is louder than truth. But truth does not need an anthem. It walks without sound, invisible but unmistakable, through the crowd, through the smoke, through the glass towers, and down to the alleys where stories are truer than statistics. And in those alleys, in those broken homes, in those crowded buses and weary hospitals, truth is whispering one message. The crown is an illusion. The military might displayed today is not just celebration, it is camouflage, a diversion, a magician's trick to make you look left, while power consolidates on the right. But the veil is thinning, the air is shifting. People are remembering that they are not spectators in the theater of history, they are its authors. To protest is not to oppose, it is to create. It is the act of imagining something better in the face of what is. And every voice in the streets today writes a new page in the book that the future will read. Trump is not the beginning nor the end, he is the mirror. And what we see reflected is not his face, but ours, our choices, our silence, our compromise, our courage. The chants are louder now, not because people are angrier, but because they are clearer. And clarity, once found, is irreversible. Like a tuning fork struck in the center of the soul, it vibrates until everything not aligned falls away. No kings, no gods of gold, no rulers built of lies and flags, only us. Only the truth that when people rise, not for revenge, but for renewal, the world changes frequency. And that is where we begin.